Are you struggling with anxiety and nothing seems to work? In this video, I'm going to show you why magnesium might be the missing piece to your anxiety puzzle and why doctors are finally starting to pay attention. You absolutely have to know this. Hey everyone, and welcome to Revitamen. We're going to cover everything you need to know about magnesium and anxiety, but make sure you stick around until the end, because the #1 reason doctors ignored this for so long is the one thing that changed everything for me. And I guarantee it will shock you. All right, let's not waste any time. The most powerful thing about magnesium that most people don't know, and we're starting with a huge one, is that 75% of Americans are deficient in magnesium right now. Let me explain why this is so critical. Magnesium is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in your body, including the ones that regulate your nervous system and stress response. When you're deficient, your body literally cannot calm itself down properly. Your anxiety isn't all in your head, it's in your cells. If you can just fix this one thing, you'll already be ahead of 90% of people struggling with anxiety. And if you thought that statistic was eye-opening, you have no idea what's coming. The final reason we'll cover about why doctors are finally listening is even more important and honestly, kind of controversial. Okay, moving on to reason number 7, which is how magnesium actually works in your brain. Here's what's happening on a cellular level. Magnesium acts as a natural regulator of your NMDA receptors. These are the receptors in your brain that control how excited or stimulated your neurons get. When you don't have enough magnesium, these receptors go into overdrive. It's like having a car with a gas pedal but no brakes. Your brain is stuck in fight or flight mode, constantly firing, constantly on edge. That racing mind you experience at 3 in the morning, that's not just stress. That's your neurons literally unable to calm down because they don't have the magnesium they need to regulate themselves. Next up is reason number 6, the connection between magnesium and your stress hormone, cortisol. This is fascinating. Studies have shown that magnesium deficiency leads to elevated cortisol levels throughout the day. Cortisol is your body's main stress hormone, and when it's chronically elevated, it creates a vicious cycle. High cortisol depletes your magnesium stores even faster, which raises your cortisol even more, which depletes more magnesium. You're literally stuck in a biological anxiety loop. Research published in the Journal of Neurotransmission found that magnesium supplementation can break this cycle by helping to normalize cortisol rhythms and improve your body's stress response.
Another critical one is reason number 5, the gut-brain connection. Most people don't realize that about 90% of your serotonin, the feel-good neurotransmitter, is actually produced in your gut, not your brain. Magnesium plays a crucial role in maintaining the health of your gut lining and supporting the beneficial bacteria that produce serotonin. When you're magnesium deficient, your gut health suffers, your serotonin production drops, and your anxiety skyrockets. It's all connected. Recent research has shown that people with anxiety disorders often have disrupted gut microbiomes, and magnesium supplementation can help restore that balance. Now let's talk about reason number 4, which is something called magnesium's role in GABA production. GABA is your brain's main calming neurotransmitter. It's what anti-anxiety medications like benzodiazepines try to enhance artificially. But here's the thing. Magnesium helps your brain produce GABA naturally. It acts as a cofactor in the enzyme that converts glutamate, an excitatory neurotransmitter, into GABA, the calming one. Without adequate magnesium, your brain can't make this conversion efficiently. You end up with too much excitation and not enough calm. It's like trying to sleep in a room full of people shouting when you need silence. A study in the journal Pharmacological Reports found that magnesium supplementation increased GABA levels in participants, leading to measurable reductions in anxiety symptoms. Moving on to reason number 3, let's talk about something that's often overlooked: magnesium and sleep quality. Anxiety and sleep problems go hand in hand. When you're anxious, you can't sleep. When you can't sleep, your anxiety gets worse. Magnesium helps break this cycle by regulating your circadian rhythm and promoting the production of melatonin. It also helps relax your muscles and quiet your nervous system, making it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep. Research has shown that people who supplement with magnesium before bed experience deeper, more restorative sleep and wake up feeling less anxious. One study found that magnesium supplementation improved insomnia symptoms in elderly participants by increasing sleep time and sleep efficiency while decreasing cortisol levels. And the second to last reason, number 2 on our list, is another incredibly important one. The type of magnesium you take matters more than you think. This is something I see almost everyone getting wrong, and it's sabotaging their results. Not all magnesium supplements are created equal. There are at least 7 different forms of magnesium, and they all have different absorption rates and effects on your body. Magnesium oxide, which is the cheapest and most common form you'll find in drugstores, has an absorption rate of only about 4%. That means 96% of what you're taking is just passing through your system and going to waste. For anxiety specifically, the forms that cross the blood-brain barrier most effectively are magnesium glycinate, magnesium threonate, and magnesium taurate. Magnesium glycinate is bonded to the amino acid glycine, which itself has calming properties, making it a powerhouse for anxiety relief. Magnesium threonate is the only form shown in research to significantly increase magnesium levels in the brain. And magnesium taurate combines magnesium with taurine, which supports both cardiovascular health and nervous system function. If you've tried magnesium before and it didn't work, chances are you were taking the wrong form.
And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The number one reason doctors are finally listening to the magnesium-anxiety connection is this. The pharmaceutical industry no longer sees it as a threat. Here's what I mean. For decades, there was enormous financial incentive to ignore natural solutions like magnesium because they couldn't be patented. Drug companies make billions of dollars every year from anti-anxiety medications. A generic mineral supplement that costs a few dollars a month? That's not profitable. But here's what's changed. Multiple large-scale, peer-reviewed studies have now proven beyond doubt that magnesium deficiency is directly linked to anxiety disorders. A meta-analysis published in Nutrients reviewed 18 different studies and found consistent evidence that magnesium supplementation significantly reduces anxiety symptoms across multiple populations. The evidence became so overwhelming that ignoring it would damage the credibility of the medical establishment. At the same time, doctors are seeing the limitations and side effects of long-term benzodiazepine use, the dependency issues, the cognitive impairment, the withdrawal symptoms. They needed alternatives, and the research finally gave them permission to recommend magnesium without looking like they were practicing alternative medicine. It's not that magnesium suddenly started working, it's that the scientific evidence finally became too strong to dismiss, and the medical community's attitude toward natural intervention started to shift. So there you have it, the 7 biggest reasons why magnesium is a game changer for anxiety and why doctors are finally taking it seriously. We covered how 75% of people are deficient, how it regulates your brain's excitability, breaks the cortisol cycle, supports your gut-brain connection, helps produce GABA naturally, improves your sleep quality, and we talked about why the right form matters. And of course, the most important one, why the medical establishment finally stopped ignoring the research. Now I have a question for you. Have you ever tried magnesium for anxiety? And if so, which form did you use and did it work? Be honest and let me know in the comments below. I read every single one. If you got value from this video, do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next one.